So, ladies and gents, it's always very difficult for me and cameraman Chris especially, and probably a bit more so, is to try and walk past the Mercedes-Benz stand with the Unimogs on it, because we are partial to a Unimog. We do like a Unimog, and I believe they've got some updates to their latest range of Unimogs, which Michael Bateman is going to talk us through. So Michael, to kick off, for those that don't know, just give us an overview of what you've got in the Unimog family, particularly this U series that we got.
Yeah, thanks a lot, James. So what we see behind me is our latest incarnation of the Unimog implement carrier.
Yeah.
So this is a U535, which was a new engine we brought out last year.
Right.
Okay, so that's 350 horsepower. Should we say it is our top of the range Unimog. Took over from the 300. We still sell the 300 in the 6-cylinder, as well as the 575.
Right.
Okay, so again, we've got a full range. This truck is fresh into the country, right?
Yeah, this is brand spanker,
brand
is it?
spanker.
Right.
It only turned up at Port last week. We've quickly fitted the hitch onto the rear, and then we've worked with AC Price to put a chipper on here to, should we say, show the Unimog in this way, in a working environment.
Yeah, so in the, as well as the 535, does it have any brother or sisters in its family?
Yeah, so we got the 400, the 300, and then we got the baby 200.
Right.
So again, and they're physically smaller chassis. When you go to the 400 and to the 300, smaller ones, they go to a 4-cylinder engine. Right. So again, we can drop down in power. But this is our largest Unimog.
This is a new flagship, is it? Basically?
So this is the flagship. This is the top of the Christmas tree.
And this, I assume, this will be a 6-pot Merc engine.
This is a 6-cylinder Mercedes-Benz engine, coupled with Mercedes-Benz transmissions, axles, and the beauty with the Unimog, which you see even on the very first one, where all 78 years ago we have something called pull-to axles. Yeah. So the brilliant of the pull-to axle is you have all that ground clearance, but because the centre of the axle is not in the centre of the wheel, we can easily put tyre inflation systems through the gearboxes. And then if you look at the wheel there, I was
going to say, you can just sort of see it poking out the centre of the axle there, just down here.
Yes, we haven't got great big hoops hanging over the side of the vehicles.
No, they're not coming over the mud guards over the top.
Catching cyclists and brambles as you drive up and down the country.
And things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's all nicely integrated into there.
And again, it's all controlled through the dash.
Right.
Okay, so you just never tell the truck what sort of load you got on the vehicle, and what's the terrain. Is it sand, is it mud, or we even do an SOS mode.
And is that an automatic system as well?
All on a touch of a button.
Right.
All of it.
Can you automate it based on speed or anything like that?
So the truck will always protect itself. So let's say you take it to the SOS mode, which I think is max speed of 15k. If you go above that, the truck will protect your tyres and pump it up automatically.
Right. And will it drop down automatically as well?
You have to tell the vehicle.
You've got to tell it to come down. So once
you
get into a field where you can spread your load a bit, you then drop it down.
Exactly, and it is just a touch of a button. Tell the truck I want to do it, press OK to execute it. Got a hitch on the rear, and we've also got a mechanical PTO. That's coming directly off the back of the engine.
None of this hydraulically driven stuff?
No, that's hydraulically driven stuff coming straight off the engine, giving you 350 horsepower at the shaft. Right. So we're not getting those parasitic losses through the gearbox like you'd have through some.
So what we're looking at here, we've got, you know, probably a good UK spec on the back of this one.
The people using this will be very, very happy with what they purchased. We pride ourselves on total cost of ownership. That goes, you know, from the price, which you buy it from day one, or your operating costs, you know, your total fluid consumption, and then you combine that with the resale value. And again, all your viewers, you know, a bit of homework. Go see what a 10-year-old Unimog is, you know, prices
online. Well, sharpen your pencil and have a look.
Yeah, there you go. And then you can look at, you know, your price. And again, you're looking at about a premium tractor price. Compare it after about 8 years, it's night and day.
So go on then. This, I believe, has got a particular new update that comes with this version. Regarding the rear axle?
Yeah, exactly. So this is our pneumatic rear axle. Okay, it uses hydraulic oil as well as air. The air to give you the cushion, the hydraulic oil to give the vehicle the ability to self-level.
Right.
Okay? So the vehicle can level itself as weight comes onto the front of the vehicle. The beauty with the Unimog, the front is also as important.
Absolutely, because there's a tilt carrier at the end of the day.
Tilt carrier. So again, it doesn't matter about the application. The vehicle's going to stay at the right level. It can go up as well as down. I think it's around about 90 millimetres.
So is that 90 mil up and 90 mil down?
Correct.
So you got 180 mil of travel. Right.
Travel going up and down. At low speeds, it locks itself up. So if you've got large implements on the side, you know, the vehicle isn't hanging to the right to left. It's keeping that back axle nicely locked to give you a nice level platform.
So you can stabilise your platform for the low speed, well, basically when you're working, such as this chipper here. So as an example here, you got this chipper on the front of it. Now normally, with nothing on the back, a Unimog would be nose diving at this point. But looking at this one, pretty level, so that's what it's doing.
Yeah, you can see it's sitting there, it's hunching down, it's ready to work.
And then vice versa, if you had a weight on the back.
If it had a weight on the back, a nose heavy trailer, the weight would go on the back, and then after a couple of moments, the truck will then self-level automatically.
Right. And then what about left to right stability as well?
Yeah, and
Does it do that again as well?
Again, because we're locking that rear axle, you've taken away that stability to right. So you've got a big hedge cutter hanging over on the right-hand side doing your verge work. That back axle's locking itself up to give you a nice level platform.
Right. And like I say, that's all automated above a certain speed, but below a certain speed, you can manually lock it out. So if you were doing, I suppose you could say, posh word, cyclical work on the back, where it's up, down, weight on, weight off all the time.
You can lock that out.
Lock it out in an ideal spot.
Yes.
And then you're good to go.
Exactly.
Right.
So, yeah, really easy for the operator to use.
And in the corners as well on the road, rather than it
hanging over.
like my pickup leaning outwards.
Yeah, we've all seen the MB tracks, with the big mounted sprayers. I drove one with a gem sprayer, about 20 years ago. I still have nightmares of that. That takes that all away. You've got that big, it's a big vehicle going down the road. If you feel that you're in control, you feel that you're safe, and you can feel that you can do a day's work. The truck is looking after its operator.
That's what you want. And as we saw at Agritechnica not too long ago, a couple of months ago, you've got an all new interior coming, all new dash, everything.
So we're going into the world of digital.
It's the nuts. If you haven't seen it, go and have a look at our Agritechnica coverage on that there, lampotv.com. In the Agritechnica section, go find the Unimog and it's there. Bosh, carry on.
Brilliant. So that's coming to the market. We introduced it at Agritechnica, as you see, and great. It's going to really take our operators there. The beauty with the Unimog is because we go into so many different industries. I'm
going to say
we're in agriculture, arboriculture, power generation. So we have to have one Unimog which can fill up every single different market. And that new system gives our operators the ability to control the new Unimogs.
So that brings us right up to date with this. Shall we go back in time just for a moment?
Well,
if we can grab cameraman Chris's attention. This is where it all started, is it? Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah, we made a good start just after the Second World War with the Unimogs made in our factory.
Get that scuffle out the way.
Yeah, well, back in those times, we couldn't sell military vehicles, but we could make agricultural vehicles. So in our factory in Gaggenau.
So whereabouts is that in Germany then?
So that is about, let's say, an hour. Just at the top of the Black Forest.
Right.
So let's.
All right. Yeah. Down Bavaria sort of way.
No. It's more towards Karlsruhe, towards Stuttgart.
It's that way. Right.
It's still a Mercedes-Benz factory to today. Still making our gearboxes and some of our axles as well. We moved production from Gaggenau to Plant Vert, where we are today, in the early 2000s. So this one we always get a heritage piece on our Unimogs. A lot of your viewers have driven Unimogs. Got excellent stories of when they were young boys and girls driving them in the countryside, and we like to bring some of our heritage pieces which are still in operation to today.
Well, you can see the underpinnings of it, like the blueprint of it. The DNA of it, you might say, is still carried through to this day.
Oh, we got it right from day one. And all we've done, things have got bigger. Everything's got bigger in this world. But there's design features which I can show you on this Unimog, like we talked about our portal axles. You can see exactly the same design feature on this Unimog. Okay, as you would see on the one behind you. The guys and girls got it right. And all we've done is developed and enhanced it from that point.
Making it better and better and
making it better and better. And that's where the command centre is. So it's the next evolution of the Unimog.
Sounds like we need a trip out to the factory at some point.
Well, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. It'd be great to have you and your visitors come visit the factory, the home of Mercedes-Benz Trucks, hundreds of trucks made.
Is there a test site as well?
And then we've got our test sites, which, we do take customers.
We're going, Chris.
More importantly, we've got the Unimog Museum, which is also a very good day out.
We're sorted.
Yep.
Right. I'll look forward to that invite coming through.
It's coming.
Spot on. Final question, when are you bringing the MB truck back?
Well, that's a very good question. We don't want to give away too many trade secrets. Okay. Maybe that's another discussion for another day.
You never know, do you?
You never know.
Right.
You never know.
Job is a good one. Michael, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure. Chris, thank you.
Absolutely spot on that, and hopefully we'll catch you again and try some of this new technology out as well.
Hopefully in Germany.
Yeah, cracking.